Now, moving on to me, to my life, where everyone thinks that I'm just a funny and a good girl with a very good life. Well, yes, I'm funny most of the time, but little did they know, I get my father's anger issues and my mother's soft heart. Sucks, right? There's always this one thing that I've been trying to hide from everyone, but now everyone knows that I'm not straight, except my parents. But they did once. I don't know why I fall with a guy and I fall with a lady. Because it sucks how people like me get to be judged in this society. But I don't care. Mostly girls in this generation get attracted to both men and women, and they can't change that. Way back 2019, not my first relationship, but first kind of matured relationship. I get into a relationship with a girl, a year older than me. We were happy, and I always think we will, that we will last longer than it did. I was almost got dropped out of school the moment my parents knew that I had a relationship with this girl, just because of that night, where I was with her in the waiting shed, accompanying her because she had a fight with her mother. And little did I knew, everyone's looking for me that night too. And they found out I was with her at 8 p.m. at the waiting shed. And that night, the night where everything starts to change the rest of me. I start to get unstable mentally for all the words my father said to me, that he would fuck my girlfriend if he found her. And that thing creeps the hell out of me. I feel like I didn't know him at all. And that's when I knew how homophobic my family is. And since then, I didn't even bother to open up to everyone again. I always isolate myself in the room, thinking of ending myself for having such kind of life. Like, why? Why do they hate me to be like that as if I forced myself to be in love with a girl? Isn't it because this is my fate, that I would grow up being a bisexual? But then, I chooses to get their trust back. Painful as it is, but I had to let go of her. But I lost her in a way that I didn't want. Because before I decided to let her go, she already cut ties with me and ties the knot to another woman, which I also knew, who's watching her every time and waited us to get separated. Good thing for her, but one thing's on my mind now, to get things go back to its normal life and focus on my future while carrying the pain, while carrying the trauma, mental instability it cost me, and how I can't get back the life that I had before I met her. And that one moment in my high school years still feels nostalgic. How intense my emotions before when I'm attracted to someone. Now, I've had already let go of that memory. I'm focused on what I have right now. But the thing is, I've changed. I'm happy outside, and I'm not when I reach to my room. I joke around and cries myself to sleep. And when I start crying, I'd cry about everything that hurts me. I feel like everything is changing, and I think this is who I really am. The person who I become of the things that happened around me throughout my childhood. But my heart is happy right now, and I'm always looking forward to a better life in the future, and gives back every sacrifices my parents, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, and especially my grandparents. I know very well, and I can clearly tell who's with me through ups and downs, and I won't dare to disappoint them till I succeed. Thank God, He didn't let me end my life in that year, because now I'm closer to my dreams. So yes, now you know that I've changed because of that one moment in my high school life that really destroyed me and leads me on a different path and lives my life miserable. But good thing I found one I found one who's with me right now, who's giving the love, the effort, and trying to make things turn into reality. So that's my miserable story that leads to a new me. Thank you for listening and watching.